Hello students, welcome to the inspiring story of Alexander and Porus, a tale of courage, dignity and honor. This historical hero story takes us back to ancient India in 326 BCE during one of the most famous battles in world history. Let us discover how two great heroes earned each other's respect through bravery and noble character. The world in 326 BCE. In 326 BCE, the world witnessed the rise of two remarkable leaders. Alexander the Great, the young king of Macedonia, had already conquered powerful kingdoms such as Persia and Egypt. Known for his military brilliance and fearless ambition, he continued his march eastward. At the same time, King Porus ruled the fertile land between the rivers Jhelum and Chenab in northwestern India. He was respected for his courage and determination to protect his kingdom. The challenge: surrender or stand. As Alexander approached India, he sent messengers to King Porus with a clear demand. He ordered Porus to surrender his kingdom and accept Macedonian rule. However, Porus refused. He believed that a true king must defend his land and people. With courage and honor, he declared that he would rather fight than surrender his dignity. The stage was set for a historic confrontation. The might of Porus's army. King Porus prepared his forces for battle. His army consisted of thousands of skilled soldiers, swift cavalry units, powerful chariots, and most importantly, massive war elephants. These elephants were rare and terrifying weapons that could crush enemy formations and create fear among opposing armies. Porus's forces stood steady, disciplined, and determined to defend their homeland. Alexander's brilliant gambit. Alexander knew that attacking Porus directly would be risky. Instead, he devised a clever strategy. He waited for darkness and secretly crossed the river Jhelum at a different location. While Porus expected a frontal attack, Alexander launched a surprise assault from the side. The Battle of the River Jhelum. The battle began with tremendous intensity. Alexander's surprise attack caused Porus to defend confidently. Mounted on his war elephant, he fought bravely amidst the chaos of battle. Even as the fighting grew fierce, he continued to lead his army with determination. The battlefield became a powerful display of courage and leadership. The courage of Porus. Porus displayed extraordinary bravery. He remained on the battlefield even after being wounded by arrows and spears. Despite the pain, he continued commanding his troops and refused to surrender. His courage, strength, and dignity impressed everyone who witnessed the battle, including Alexander himself. Defeat but not dishonor. Although Porus fought heroically, his army was eventually overwhelmed. Alexander's superior tactics and larger forces began to take their toll. Wounded and exhausted, Porus could no longer continue the fight. He was captured and brought before Alexander. Yet, even in defeat, Porus stood tall. He had lost the battle, but he had not lost his honor. The moment that changed everything. When Alexander met the captured king, he was deeply impressed by Porus's courage. Looking at him with genuine respect, Alexander asked, "How should I treat you?" Porus answered calmly and proudly, "Treat me as one king treats another." This simple yet powerful response became one of the most famous moments in the history. The transformation. Porus's dignity moved Alexander greatly. He recognized in Porus the qualities of a true leader: courage, honor, and self respect. Instead of punishing him, Alexander returned Porus's kingdom. He even granted him additional territories and made him an ally. He began as a conflict. What began as a conflict between enemies ended with mutual respect and friendship. The moral of the story. The story of Alexander and Porus leaves us with three important lessons. First, courage means standing up for what is right, even when defeat seems certain. Second, dignity is something no one can take away. It comes from self respect and integrity. Finally, true greatness is measured not by how many battles we win, but by how we treat others, especially those who challenge us. Thank you for listening.